Now it's time to learn the Nnxt advanced sampler. Create a mixer and now create the Nnxt. At a first sight, the Nnxt looks fairly simple. Here's where we load our patches. The Orchestra sound bank comes with a ton of presets for the Nnxt. These are orchestral sounds and then sound really good. Let's try a harp. Click on OK. These global controls are going to affect my final sound, frequency and resonance of the filter, amplitude envelope, attack, decay and release, the decay of my modulation envelope, master volume. Let's open the Nnxt's remote editor by clicking here in this arrow. Here's where you can see all of your mapping of your samples. These are the different audio files that are loaded and assigned to the keyboard. And these are all my sound modifiers: amplitude envelope, filter, pitch, modulation envelope, 2 LFOs, parameters assignable to velocity, parameters assignable to the modulation wheel. The great advantage of the Nnxt is that now you can apply all of these sound modifiers to individual key zones or selection of key zones. So you can achieve much more independent sounds. Now I'm going to select all of my key zones by clicking here in the G or group column. So everything that I'm going to assign here to my sound modifiers is going to affect all of my keys. Amplitude envelope, attacks, hold, decay, sustain and release, level, pan and spread to open the stereo field. All of these parameters should be very familiar to you now from the NN19 frequency resonance. I'm going to reset these global controls so the sound will be more close to a harp really. The pitch section is where you transpose by octaves, semitones, fine-tuning, or keyboard track. This particular knob, it's new to us and it does something very interesting. It divides the keyboard by or Western temperament or tuning, or you can subdivide it in different other intervals. So you're going to actually detune your keyboard and you can come across very interesting sonorities. Let's try a negative value. So that's a very creative one, I would say. Modulation envelope. We have attack, hold, decay, sustain, and release. This is an envelope that we can assign to the pitch, filter. And we can delay it, meaning that the modulation envelope is going to take action later. Let's try with the pitch. Let's now deactivate the modulation envelope and take a look to LFO1 waveform. And here with this note you can assign the LFO to pitch, filter, or velocity at the same time even. Velocity can be assigned to filter frequency, modulation decay in case we assign this to pitch or filter, level or volume, the most typical use for velocity, attack of the amplitude envelope, and sample start. The modulation wheel can be assigned to the filter frequency, modulation decay, modulation can be also applied to LFO mount, filter resonance, level, and LFO rate. So these are the sound modifiers of the Nnxt. I know I kind of skimmed through them, but by now you should be able to find your way through filters and synthesizers. This is the type of knowledge that is not going to be good for Reason, but for any of the synthesizers that you might find in Logic, Ableton Live, Pro Tools, or third-party plugins. You should by now know what is an LFO and what are its settings, how to patch velocity to different parameters, and how to use the filter and envelopes. In the next video we're going to import custom samples into the Nnxt.